All right, so welcome to today's video. Stephen Howell here, and we're gonna be diving in here today. If you're new to the channel, so glad to have you. Definitely feel free to browse the other content and playlists. And if you've been watching these videos, you are a valuable subscriber to my channel. It's something I don't take lightly that you're taking time out of your day to watch this. So super glad to have you. As we've talked about, we are upping the content production on the channel. So we have new videos coming out 3 times a week, and I want to hear from you. I want to hear what content resonates, what content do you want me to film, what are things that you're struggling with in your real estate investing business. And so guys, it's time. It's a new year. It's time to take things to the next level, and I'm excited to help you guys do that. So we're gonna dive into this video, 10 reasons why driving for dollars might be better than you think. So I think a lot of times when people think about driving for dollars, it's a term, it's a strategy that has been out there for a little while, and it's actually changed a lot over the years. And I know when I thought of that in the beginning, and when I started driving for dollars, the thing I think a lot of people think about is driving, around a few hours here and there, writing down addresses in a notebook. Maybe it's one property here, or 2 or 3 properties there, or 5 or 10 or 15. And maybe you've been diligent and you've done that, and even called a few of those homeowners. And maybe it just didn't quite pan out like you expected. Maybe they didn't even want to sell, and they're like, "Who in the world are you? And why are you calling me? And you crazy person, you." And it just didn't work out, and maybe you felt a little silly, like, "Oh man, I thought this driving for dollars strategy would have worked." Well guys, I want to kind of shed some light on that. I want to break some of these myths down a little bit and share with you 10 reasons. If you are needing some extra leads in your business, I want to share with you these 10 reasons. So let's dive in. So reason number 1, guys, is it gives fresh leads. Fresh leads into your business on a daily basis that have some sort of physical distress. And in the very next video in this series, which I'm gonna link above here, I'm gonna dive in the tangible implementation steps of how to go about doing this. And one of the things that's going to stand out is the quantity, and we're gonna talk about that in a minute. But fresh daily leads with physical distress. Guys, this is huge, because we know that if somebody's going to sell their property for a deep discount, that there needs to be something going on. Either there's a financial distress, there's some type of emotional distress going on, or the property itself has physical distress. So getting fresh leads daily and weekly and monthly into your pipeline, into your business that have physical distress is a huge thing. So reason number 1, if you're struggling and you don't have leads in your business, this marketing strategy is going to help solve that. All right guys, so reason number 2, why I love this is it's not list dependent. It's not list dependent. That is absolutely huge. As wholesaling real estate, as real estate investing has gotten more popular over the years, you have so many people looking up all the different distress lists and the tax delinquents and the foreclosures and pre-foreclosures and all the different type of distress lists, calling on the same list, mailing the same list. So to have a marketing strategy that is not list dependent is going to be a way that you, my friend, can stand out, that you can focus on marketing to homeowners that aren't on all these other lists, and you can build your own unique list. This is incredibly important, and I want you guys to remember the benefit of this, that it is not list dependent. You're not calling on all the same houses as all the other investors in your market. All right, so reason number 3 is quantity. Play the numbers game. Okay, one of the laws of marketing, guys, is you have to play the numbers game. You have to have enough quantity. So when you're following the game plan, the implementation step that you'll see in the next video that I'm linking to this, where I go over exactly how many properties a day, how to go about this, and the technology we use, all of that, we're talking about adding 50 properties a day to your own unique seller's list. I know everybody talks about a buyer's list, but you need to be building your seller's list every single day. We're adding 50 seller leads to your pipeline every day, which is 250 leads a week, which is 1,000 leads a month. That is adding a lot of quantity, and it allows you to operate within the laws of marketing and the numbers. It's going to put the numbers in your favor instead of the numbers against you. So guys, it's very, very critical there. Point number 3 is quantity. Play the numbers game. All right, so reason number 4 is you are going to learn your market like the back of your hand. And this is often very, very overlooked. This is really, really critical. So when you're out there driving for 50 properties a day, which you're gonna find out how to do in the next video in this series, and we're adding these new opportunities into your pipeline, you're gonna be learning the different zip codes. I know in my market, there are over 70 zip codes, and about 35 of them I don't do any business hardly in. 45 of them I really focus in. So if you're picking a different zip code every couple days to drive or have one of your drivers drive, you're going to learn those streets, those neighborhoods, those pockets. And what does that look like, guys? You're gonna know and pay attention and find the little pockets where things are moving, where things are shaking, where are there for rent signs. You know, certain neighborhoods, you're gonna see a lot of for rent signs. Other neighborhoods, you're gonna see a lot of listing signs where properties are being listed. You're gonna see properties that are being flipped and rehabbed. That gives you an opportunity, guys, to reach out to those individuals, to do a lot of networking. But quite literally, you're going to learn the area, the streets, the location, the zip code all around your market like you otherwise wouldn't if you don't focus on this strategy. And that is going to give you a lot of confidence when speaking with sellers, because you're going to be immersed in your market, and it's really, really powerful. So you're going to learn your market. Okay, you're going to learn your market. Reason number 4 why I love this strategy. All right, guys, so reason number 5 is kind of piggybacking off the last reason, is this is going to give you an incredible opportunity to network. So as you're driving around and you see different houses being renovated and flipped, you can go talk to the contractors there. You can go, interact with them and find out who bought the property, how many properties are they buying, all sorts of stuff, guys. It gives you a unique opportunity to do some extra relationship building and networking that you otherwise wouldn't have. Occasionally, if it's a duplex or triplex, you will be able to see other people at the property and potentially the owner of the property there, that you can go out and say, hey, I'm interested in picking up a property in this neighborhood, and you can go out and conversate with people that you see outside of these properties and strike up conversations with neighbors and potentially owners of these properties that you otherwise wouldn't be able to do if you're focusing on other lead strategies. So reason number 5, it gives you an incredible opportunity to network. All right, so reason number 6 is that it's cost effective. Even though we're talking about doing this at scale with the quantity, 1,000 properties into your pipeline on a monthly basis, the cool part about this, and again, a reason why I love this strategy, is It's cost effective. 1,000 properties a month. We're looking at a marketing spend on a monthly basis of $600 to $1,200, depending on a couple of variables, which I'll get into in the next video, that are going to allow us to do 1, 2, 3 large wholesale deals per month, large spread wholesale deals on a monthly basis. So when we're looking at that ROI and when we're comparing that against, mailing out 10,000 pieces of direct mail or doing a big, huge cold calling campaign where we have to skip trace 5,000 or 10,000 records to even be effective, and then there's dialer systems and there's the skip trace cost and all of that. I love this because it's not list dependent. It's a unique list. There's physical distress. We can play with the quantity, which we do need. We can operate within those laws of marketing and play the numbers game, but it doesn't break the bank like some of the other strategies that are beautiful strategies that I do use in my business, but it isn't as cost intensive right out of the gates. So reason number 6, it's cost effective. Okay guys, and this is gonna kind of piggyback on this. I didn't make this its own reason, but another thing is it's a manageable amount of leads that gives you a variety of ways to market to them, a variety of approaches. So it's not just a one, like we're just doing direct mail, we're just doing cold calling, and we're gonna get into that in the very next video of how we approach these leads. But the cool part is, when we're talking 50 properties a day, it's something that is manageable. It's not like 10,000 records that we're, managing all this stuff. We're just 50 records a day, and that allows this to compound, which is a huge thing. It's cost effective and it's manageable. I'm gonna put that up here, it's manageable. All right, so reason number 7 is that it is scalable and it's duplicatable. Once you get this going in your market, you do not have to do it for life. You personally do not have to spend 3 to 4 hours a day driving for these 50 properties. It's something that is easy to hire for, especially when you know how to hire the right way, the right compensation, and the right way to go about that, which we will have future videos linked discussing those very important things. So, and the cool part is it works in all parts of the country. So I've been blessed to network with a lot of powerful operators and real estate investors throughout the country. And this is not like a strategy that just works on the East Coast or the West Coast or the Midwest. No, this in any sizable market, this works very, very well. It's duplicatable. And the cool part is, as you start to get profits into your business quickly and you're able to, whether it's after 2 or 3 or 4 months, begin to bring on an additional driver or 2 or 3, they're following the same process. It's very duplicatable and very scalable. Duplicatable, scalable. Okay guys, so many marketing channels get capped out, where you're just doing a certain strategy, but all it really generates is maybe 1 deal a month or a deal a quarter, and then you're kind of capped out. With this, it's really powerful because it is scalable, it is duplicatable, and you can really start to do quite a few deals on a monthly basis utilizing this strategy. All right, so reason number 8 is that it is proven. You can go search other YouTube videos. You can go see the proof out there on the internet. There's so many people succeeding in this marketing channel using this method. It is reliable. So it's proven and it's reliable. And the reason is because a lot of these reasons right here, guys, it's not list dependent. there's physical distress, you're playing the numbers game, you're learning your market, you have opportunities to network, it's cost effective and it's scalable. So for all these reasons, it's reliable. It's not dependent like where it only works in the summertime or the winter time. It's proven and reliable. There's too many success stories, there's too many case studies. So it's something that, yes, you have to be consistent. Like if you don't play with the numbers game, if you aren't consistent, it's not going to work. But if you follow the process and put the work in, it's proven and it is reliable. And that is another reason, that's reason 8, why I love this strategy. All right, reason 9 I love this is that it's relatable and it's conversational with sellers. So guys, we know that we are in a people business, a relationship business, a problem-solving business. And one of the things when we're locating these different distress lists and reaching out and letting people know that, hey, we're looking to buy a few properties, it's building that relationship with the seller. And so many strategies today are built around cold calling or, direct mail or other things, which are great things. But sometimes there's the friction, especially with something like cold calling, when you're just calling all these random people out of the blue. There's a lot of skepticism there. And so the fact that you have driven by the house and a lot of times maybe snapped a picture or something, which is going to be on the postcard, that it's going to be conversational and believable with the seller. It allows you a little bit of an in. Now that's not to say you're not going to get any resistance, but when you're talking with the seller, like, hey, Miss Jones, I was driving by the house over there on Oak, and I love properties over in Beaver Creek. It's such a cool little area, and we were interested in possibly making an offer on the house, but just didn't have any idea if it was going to be for sale. And maybe we noticed something about the property. Maybe they still have their Halloween decorations up and it's in June, like the next year. We're like, man, or maybe that's an extreme example. Maybe it's March and it's like, or their Christmas lights are still up and it's March. It's like maybe there's some type of distress situation going on where the grass has grown up and the property's not being taken care of. This is all conversational stuff with the seller that it's a little less intimidating. Hey, I'm an investor in the area. I drove by, the house caught my attention. I just wanted to reach out to you, no pressure. It allows you to be more conversational and relatable with the sellers. It's kind of an easy in, and I do love that about this strategy, and that's something to not be overlooked is reason number 9 here. All right, so number 10 is technology has made this strategy a lot easier. When I first started this strategy, it was over a decade ago, back in 2010, had my little notepad on my front seat, writing these addresses down. But now technology, the Deal Machine app has made this incredibly easy, where it maps out your routes, where you can click a button and skip trace the property, click a button, send a postcard. It has made this so much easier. So guys, in the description of this video, if you have not tried out Deal Machine and if you're gonna take this strategy serious, I do have a link. Just as a heads up, it is an affiliate link, so I get a small little commission if you do utilize the software. I am not a big fan of having 1 million subscriptions and 1 million pieces of software, but if driving for dollars is something that you are serious about, this app, Deal Machine app, is definitely one that you must have. And so go ahead and go to the link in the description and check that out, get that trial. And so guys, if you are feeling bombarded by all the information out here on YouTube, or maybe you're listening to podcasts or different Facebook lives and your head is spinning, you feel like you're going in a million directions. I definitely know how that feels, to be overwhelmed, to have a lot of good information. And this is what I strive to do on this channel, is to give you more clarity and better tips of implementation. But I know how it feels to go at this business alone. And so if you are looking to take your business to the next level, in the description as well, I invite you to go over to my website and subscribe there as well. And first and foremost, I have a lot of helpful goodies and content that you're going to get for free. And I usually send a few emails out each week, just again with more helpful content. But also, you will have the opportunity to book a strategy call with me where we'll dive on a call for 45 minutes and kind of deep dive into where you're at. And it's okay if you're just getting started, or if you've been at this a while and you just don't have that consistency that you want. And we'll kind of take a look at where you're at, what things are getting in your way, where you're getting stuck, and ultimately where you want to go. And I don't want to just assume that I can help anyone and everyone accomplish anything. I really want to get to know where you're struggling, what you're looking to do. And if I feel you would be a good fit, I do have a mentoring program, a step-by-step program. And I just want to ask you guys, you know, this quarter, this month, this year, how much is not having a clearly implemented daily game plan costing you in your business? How much is noise and confusion costing you in your business? And if that's you, if this is resonating with you, definitely head over to my website, book a call with me, and let's see how we can help you get your first real estate deal done. Or if you've already been doing some deals, let's see how we can get them more consistent and add better structure to your business so that you can be more profitable and provide well. Guys, Stephen Howell here. Absolutely love recording these videos. And so if today's video resonated with you, go ahead and smash that like button. Subscribe to the channel. This is not something I take lightly. Go ahead, hit the notification bell so you can be notified, because we are recording 3 videos a week now. And I want you to be aware of exactly when these videos come out, because we're going to be having some cool giveaways and some other things going on. So I want you to be up to speed with what's going on. And guys, this was so much fun. So I do take time to read the comments myself. So if there's anything particularly in these 10 reasons, or a question you have, or future topics, go ahead, let me know. I'll take the time to respond to you. And guys, it was my pleasure recording this video. Keep in mind, like I've mentioned throughout this video, this is going to be part of a series. And so there's going to be a few videos linked to this. So I'll see you guys in those next videos. Like always, it's been a pleasure, and talk to you soon.